Hello, I'm Tom Williams from the Fort Huachuca Public Affairs Office, and this is your Fort Report.
Fort Huachuca has been home to many types of military units over the years, from Buffalo soldiers to service members who operate unmanned aerial systems. One thing all those soldiers had in common was to practice firing weapons, and sometimes during that practice, a round didn't explode.
You know, if you think the history of Fort Huachuca clear back to 1877, we've ran hundreds of thousands of soldiers through this installation for training. So again, the potential for unexploded ordnance exists just about anywhere on the post because records are not available that far back.
Right now, because controlled burns of thin vegetation and during summer monsoon rains is when the potential to find unexploded ordnance is most likely.
All of our live fire ranges are located along Garden Canyon Road, and so they shoot back into the mountains, and so the surface danger zones extend to the west off of Garden Canyon Road. So that's where you find the largest concentration, but that doesn't mean that you couldn't find it anywhere else. We've had hunters, horseback riders, bird watchers stumble across it.
If you're recreating on Fort Huachuca and come across unexploded ordnance, there are some things you can do to keep yourself and others safe.
Recognize what you're looking at. You need to retreat so you're not in danger. We always also recommend that you mark it some way so that you can find it again, maybe GPS coordinates or tie some flagging to a bush or a tree nearby it. Because that's part of the problem is people see it, they go report it, and then they can't find it again. So it's a good idea to mark it some way and then retreat out of the area and then report to range control or the MPs and we'll come take a look at it.
To report unexploded ordnance during duty hours, call range control at 533-7093. After duty hours, contact the military police desk at 533-3000. In other news, April is Sexual Assault Awareness Month, so the Fort Huachuca Sexual Harassment Assault Response and Prevention, or SHARP office, is highlighting the We Care application for smartphones and tablets. The application gives people instant access to information about resources to help those who have been a victim or witnessed a sexual assault.
The app has many resources listed to include the chaplain, the family advocacy program, behavioral health, and other things that are specific to Fort Huachuca and the Sierra Vista area. So if anyone needs assistance, the phone numbers are located within the app of who to call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week if they become or someone they know becomes a victim of sexual harassment or sexual assault.
To download the We Care app for your device, go to the iTunes Store or Google Play and type in We Care Fort Huachuca. And finally, Garden Canyon Road west of Site Papa is closed due to construction. Heavy equipment is being staged at the lower Garden Canyon picnic area, so work can be done to restore the road up the canyon that was washed out during heavy rains last year.
That'll do it for this edition of the Fort Report. Have a great day.